welcome back to Walk, Run, Soar. I have no idea what day it is because we've been traveling all day and my husband's sitting next to me, so if I just randomly start laughing, it's because he's making funny gestures. Anyway, we're doing number 17 in the book. I think today is supposed to be day 13 now that I think about it. We're doing number 17 in the book, The Power of Suggestion. The verse is first, I can't speak, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 11. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. Like I said, he's sitting right next to me. Okay, so actually it's a pretty simple devotion. It talks a lot about hills, and I don't know about anybody else watching these, but I really don't like hills. I've learned to embrace them just because of where I live. And I'm sorry if this is bouncy, we're driving. I've learned to embrace hills, and I do know that they make you stronger, but our author talks about how she was running a race, and the end of the race had an uphill to the finish, which I think is always really mean of race directors to do that, but anyway. And she said that there was some random stranger that yelled out at her, "Man, you are so good at hills," and she wasn't expecting it, and it kind of gave her a boost to get up the rest of that hill and, get to the finish line. So she's talking about how that one encouragement, one suggestion, gave her the little boost that she needed, and how powerful that can be. In our verse in that book of Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, Paul's writing to that church, and he wants them to press on despite the persecution they faced. He urged them to fight that proverbial hill and run for God's glory. He also instructed them to edify each other on the journey. And I think it was yesterday, that one of the devotions yesterday, and I'm sure I've mentioned it before, how powerful just a little word of encouragement can be. I know that, especially for us runners during races, just random strangers cheering you on. There was all those people out at Disney. They don't know how, majority of the people running, they don't know them, but they're still there with their cowbells cheering us on. When you get towards the end of those really long miles, you really need that to keep going. We need that in our faith life too. We need, like I've said before, we're created to have relationships with others, and it's so important to have that. Her faith step is pray about someone you could encourage this week. Help lift them up by affirming their gifts or encouraging them to pursue a goal. And she gives examples on how to do that: writing a card, send a text, invite them to coffee, that's a good one, or call them on the phone. Our inspirational quote, there's traffic and it's making him sad. There's an accident. Say a quick prayer. Ooh, there's a fire truck. Yes, say a quick prayer. Accident up ahead. Our inspirational quote is from Shelby Houlihan, which is a name that a lot of people know. American women's 5,000 meter record holder as of July 21st, 2018. She says, growing up, I wanted to go to the Olympics. I wanted to set world records and set American records. So those things have always been in the back of my mind. I believe that I'm capable of doing that. And that's half the battle, just believing in yourself. And I like the last part of that quote, because that's the thing. So, for whatever reason, sometimes for people it's hard to believe in themselves that they can do something. And that's why those words of encouragement can be so important for somebody. Our training notes from Coach Sean is, of course, that hills are good for us, no matter how much we might hate them. He likes to call it speed training in disguise, which I underline that because I really like that, because, and I know you can always feel it when you run hills, that, it's working your muscles in a different way. And it makes running on flat ground feel a lot easier. He also says it improves our aerobic fitness by increasing and sustaining our heart rate higher than usual. So, embrace the hills. So I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. My background scenery is going to look different for the next couple of days. But I hope that you will still tune in every day for these devotions, because I'm going to try to keep up with them because I really enjoy doing them. So I will see you tomorrow for the next one.